How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode on the HuntCraft survival server. So, last time we started off on the slime farm, digging that massive pit, and I'll just show you guys kind of what's happened in between episodes. So I moved the ladder. The ladder used to be over there, kind of right on the edge of the slime chunk. But obviously, you guys saw in the pit, we made it quite a bit. We made the hole quite a bit bigger than just the slime chunk. I don't have anything on me or any armor or food or anything because I'll explain a little bit more later when I get down. But yeah, so it's been pretty interesting. So basically all I've done is put this in as well as in here. I put all the scaffolding in. So the reason I don't have anything on me right now is because the way I built these is I just kind of placed all the way up and then just kind of jumped in that direction down, and yeah, it was pretty effective actually. It took a lot less time than trying to get up and get down and get up and get down. It was way easier to just kind of jump to my death. So now what we're going to start doing is we're going to start putting in the platforms. So for the platforms, we're going to be using I'm not sure. I'm thinking spruce wood, just because we have a lot of it, and then maybe we'll put a trim of something else around it. And we're going to be using slabs purely because that way we can maximize the amount. So large slimes, so the biggest ones, need 2.5 blocks in order to spawn. So we're gonna be trying to maximize that as best we can. We'll build a few. We're gonna build like the first 3 layers, do some tests, make sure we can get some big slimes and all that, and then. Well, actually, I'll bring you guys back in when we got those first 3 layers done, and then we will do maybe we'll time-lapse the little test that'll do. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so you can see I got the 3 platforms in here, and I got a little bit of the other one up there. It's kind of started out, but we're gonna be doing a little test here. I only wanted to do the first 3, just to be sure, and you can see here that it is obviously working a little bit. But we're gonna go do a little time-lapse, and I'll put that up for you guys right away so that we can learn together whether or not this actually works and whether or not I have to go through and tear out these 3 layers. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that time lapse, and well, let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse. I've gone through and I've put in all the other floors, because, well, as you saw that time-lapse, it does work nicely. So, what this means now is we have, I had it here. But, let's get the torch out of this hand, because I don't want to be doing that. So we've got a nice design. This is all above light level 7, I'm pretty sure, because I had a few. Yeah, it's all 10, 11, and 12, depending on how close you are to the torches. And then it goes all the way up to, well, let's just go up, because I think I don't have a shovel on me. Anyway, so we're not actually going to go all the way up. I think what we'll do what we're gonna go do is I'm gonna go grab a shovel, and I'm gonna clear all this ugly dirt out, and then I'm gonna go and spend some time and collect a bunch of buckets of water, and we're gonna get started on putting in the collection stream. So basically the plan is the slimes are all going to kind of work their own way off these platforms. So they're going to hop all the way to the edge, fall down into the water, and they'll be collected either along this edge and then brought up, or along that edge and brought up. I'm thinking here, because I left space here because I kind of wanted to put them, I kind of wanted to have them go through here, but we will have to see what kind of works out the best for us. So I'll go grab a shovel, clear out the dirt and all these other valuables that are in here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit to start doing the water. Okay, so, oh wow, I thought I was expecting a lot of slimes, and I forgot the blue glass. Well, let's take a little run up and we can have a chat. So, before when I was getting rid of the dirt pillows that were in there was a ton of slimes, so, but obviously they've all despawned, or they've all fallen down that little hole. More likely they despawned. So the farm is definitely working very well. All levels are spawnable. It's just when I have to be pretty close to the farm to get max efficiency, which makes sense. So I think kind of our AFK spot is going to be kind of you can kind of see that dirt there. That's where we're going to kind of have to AFK to get everything working. And it's going to constantly be working anyway, because everything we just have to be pretty much in that chunk for the whole thing to load. And we're just gonna bring a little bit of blue glass with me, a lot of blue glass, because I'm not too sure. I think it was only 2 pieces, but I don't want to get down there and only have 2 pieces and not need more. So I think this dirt block is level 50? No, 40? Level 40, yeah. So this is right at the top, or right at the maximum height. So that'll probably be 45 will be our AFK height, just so we get that far enough away from that top level. And then we'll probably set it up so it's kind of in the center, because we do have a center of this. Yeah, we got this center goes all the way up. So, oh yeah, it was only 2 pieces, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and put in a little, oh, too small. Just a small infinite water source. Maybe we'll just move it over so we're not blocking the door in case we need to get out and go somewhere. knowing my luck, I'll have forgotten something kind of like vitally important. So, and yeah. So now we can just go and fill up all our buckets, and my phone is buzzing in the background. So that was nothing in the game, just so you guys know. I forgot to set that to silent. I'm just gonna set that to silent quickly here. There we go. Now we won't get any more buzzing. So let's go over here, and now we got a ton of water buckets, so we should be able to get all the way across in one shot, and we're gonna have to see just how far this goes. Now this is gonna be kind of the annoying part for me, because it's like everything else is nicely symmetrical, but now we have to have the water kind of not looking so good, but like it's not gonna be nicely symmetrical, but whatever. I guess that's just one of the things we have to suck up and just deal with. Alright, so that's our water all the way in. So now I'm gonna go grab the same, fill up all these buckets again. I've never noticed that sound before. That's a really interesting sound, filling up buckets. Alright, so that's that. So now what we're gonna do, to make sure we kind of have maximum coverage, I'm trying to remember, I think it's... Oh, I hate dealing with signs like this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh boy. Alright, so I'll make another cut here because this is going to be a long... Why can't I, No, oh boy. Yeah, I might just make a cut because this is going to be a long, very, very long process if it takes... Yeah, because you got to shift click and... Oh boy. Alright, yeah, so I'll make a cut here and I'll bring you guys back in once I got the signs and all the water in. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I've got the water in here. It kind of goes... We did it a little way so that we can make sure we get all the slimes. So you can kind of see I did a 2-level kind of design, so it keeps it flowing constantly. So now what we're doing is working on this little trench here. So this is where we're going to be feeding them into. We're going to have to move our ladder to kind of get into that back area, and they keep getting attacked by big slimes. It's really annoying. And then they get break into these guys, and well, it's just kind of a constant cycle. But I kind of just have to go through here now and dig out this little trench. So it's not a lot of digging, surprisingly enough. Nothing seems like a lot of digging anymore compared to this massive hole that we dug out by hand. It just doesn't. Nothing compares to it anymore. So you can see this little pit is pretty big. It has to be just to make sure we can fit. We don't want to lose any slimes. So the next thing we're going to be working on is, in the slime farm anyway, is going to be, the thing we have to do is the medium slime, or the biggest slimes and the medium slimes have the ability to harm player / iron golems. So, and the plan for killing them is going to be using iron golems. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that it's only the smallest slimes that actually get to the surface. So we're going to have to throw in some kind of killing chamber, killing thing, I don't know, something to get rid of the big slimes and make sure that we're only sending small slimes up the... Ooh, there's another one. And Eureka's, I think he's having some problems, so I may have to go and reset the server. But I'll talk to him in a little bit after I'm done recording this. But yeah, so we're going to have to go in and make sure that it's only small slimes going up this center pillar here. So my plan is we're gonna set this kind of thing up so that it'll be water flowing underneath, and then pretty much the medium slimes I don't think can fit through here because I think they're a block and a half, and then these guys are half a block, so, or I think they are, I don't know, or they're a full block tall, and then but these guys can fit under here no problems. So we're gonna set all that up. I'll build all that because that's gonna be kind of boring to build on camera, and I'll bring you guys back in once I've got that completed. Alright guys, so I went in and I put all, like I said I would do, I put in the drowning chamber, that's what we're going to call it. I think, yeah, that makes sense. That's not too bad. That's not too gruesome and violent. But we put in that chamber so all the large and medium slimes all drown in there and break into these little guys. And these guys kind of float up. So now what I've done, I've also gone in and put their tower that'll bring them up to the top where the actual killing chamber will be. The final part of the killing chamber. So the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is I was hoping to do like a massive killing chamber, but that's not going to work because then I remember that you actually have to be able to pick up the slime balls. So what we're going to do is we're going to and we can't get too far away, so the problem is you can see up here that they come up here, and then if we end up being all the way down here, the slimes start to despawn, which just is not a good thing. And we get extremely lowered rates, so we need to be kind of halfway in between, but right in the middle of the farm, kind of. But we also need to be away from the platform to make everything else work. So it's kind of my hardest thing right now, and I have absolutely no sound. I don't like that. There we go. So the hardest thing right now is just trying to find a place where I can AFK and just get slimes coming in constantly. So as I work along here, we're getting a bunch of slimes. So what I think I'm going to do is ooh, I'm dead. Oh no, I didn't die. Okay. Trying to do too many things at once. So I think we're going to try and build the iron, where we're going to actually kill them finally with the iron golems is, I think I'm going to build it up on level 50, I think is the maximum, is where I built this up at. Up to. Yeah, so I'm kind of regretting my choice. I don't know. I think it might just be easier if we just kind of funnel them into this bottom area down here. But I did spend like 2 hours building up this water column. Which, I mean, we could still find some way to use it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just not, because we're not going to be able to bring the slimes, we're not going to be able to have the farm as big as it is and bring slimes all the way up to the surface and still get decent rates. So that's the main conundrum right now. So what might work is if we just kind of, in fact, I'll go in, let's just go in here, we can break some glass. And I forgot about the water. Wonderful. So we're going to need to, yeah, because it's there's basically infinite water in here, so we're gonna have to lock it all up. There we go. Oh, we did it right before we drowned too. And then what we should be able to do, I don't have an axe or anything on me, but we can break these signs. And it'll break a little bit faster. Saves ourselves a little bit of time. Yeah, you can see that we are getting pretty good rates, surprisingly enough. Like, I didn't think I built this farm that good, but I really did. So again, this is going to be another spot where there's going to be problems, so we want them to get, actually, let's get, oh. We want these signs to be in here. So they still get forced, we still want them to get forced into this middle area. It's funny because they'll swim all the way up to the top and then something will happen and they'll fall all the way back down. It's great. It's so entertaining to watch. Oh, goodness. I love it. I love watching I feel bad because the small slimes are kind of cute. And so I feel bad every time I laugh at them when they are dying, but... So then these guys will come into here, and now the only question is, what do I do with them? So what we could do, let's just go up top and just grab some stuff. I may have to go borrow, yo, Eureka's not on right now. I may have to go borrow a couple pumpkins from him because I don't know if I have any. And buddy, you guys are, oh, there's a few slimes still in the water tower. That's bad. I feel bad for them. Maybe we'll just use that for decoration. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that definitely the most effective way to deal with these guys is to just kill them at the bottom. It kind of, I would have loved to have like them all be brought up here and you'd be able to see this massive area of iron golems killing them, and that would have been really cool, but it's not really effective. So we're gonna stick with something a little bit more, I don't know, makes more sense. And yeah, we're gonna have to run over and borrow some pumpkins from Eureka. He shouldn't have a problem with it, hopefully, but if he does, I'll pay him back with some diamonds later on. Let's go. So, oh yeah, and I forgot. Funny, I'll tell you guys a story as we go get a pumpkin. So, I just got the comments from Cody Productions to name my horse. I can't remember what the name was. I'm trying to remember now, but okay, it's not coming to me. But I got that, and I'm like, okay. I was out doing some exploring, getting some sand, and well, I was gonna bring him back and put the name tag on him and all that, and name him, and it was gonna be all cool. And then on the way back, I dismounted, and then he just disappeared. And I looked around for a good, like, almost hour and a half, and he just wasn't anywhere in the area. He just completely disappeared. So I don't know if it was like a lag spike in the server or something, but sadly he's gone. But what that means is now we can go and experiment a little bit, go try and get a couple other new horses, and that'll hopefully be a little bit better. So now we got pumpkins for iron golems. Now we just need to go grab a few stacks of iron. Yeah, we need a lot of blocks, so we'll make one more block. So we have 8, so we can put 2 in there, even though we're not actually going to be able to fit 2. Let's see, and we should have a bunch of normal chests. Oh, we might actually have enough hoppers for it too. Yeah, we got 10 hoppers, so that'll be good enough. So we'll do that for now, so let's just go put the iron golem in. I always forget where the ladder is. There we go. And this is a long way down. Like, we go up from, like, well, I think it's almost level 70 up there, to pretty much, I think it's, and then this is built on, the stone bricks you can see at the bottom there are built on level 7, so it's pretty far down. But yeah, you can also see, when you go to the top, pretty much anything that's in here gets despawned, so. What the heck? Where did my pumpkins go? Huh. Is there something I don't know about? That's weird. Can you not put them in a... I thought you could put them anywhere, basically. Well, I mean, just to be safe, we'll block up this area. Maybe there's like a height limit you can put them at, or I don't know. Alright, so we should have more than enough height here. Throw a pumpkin on. There we go. So it must have been height or something. Which means that... Oh, I don't want to wear the pumpkin. Oh, we got all our pumpkins back. Weird. That's just weird. So now we gotta try and figure a way to work with this guy in here. Should have been a little more patient, but no big deal. He's pretty big, so we can most likely work around him. Alright, now just gotta convince him to go that way. Cool. And there. And then we should be able to get a chest right in the bottom here. So yeah, we're gonna go around the other side and move some stuff. Just quickly here. So we want chest here, hopper going into there, and then we should be able to put our stone bricks back. Stone bricks back on. Now if we break this, water's gonna come in. And that shouldn't, yeah, this guy can still kill. Oop, I don't want to hit him. There we go. And all that cobble should come in. Good. Alright, so this is pretty much the killing chamber done. So I'm just going to patch this up like this for now. So now I'm going to do some AFKing and just make sure that everything's working. Actually, you know what? Next, we'll do this in between episodes. So, next episode, we'll kind of work on the aesthetics of this, get rid of all this ugly cobblestone, figure out what we can do with all this big pillar of water that I've got in here. And he's not killing... Oh, there we go. So, yeah, next episode we'll work on the aesthetics. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.